What's up, everyone, and welcome back to PokéGuys Pulling on a Budget. So today we're going to go over the difference between Japanese and English cards. And keep in mind, there are a lot more languages out there. There's simplified Chinese, there's Korean, and many more out there. But the main two that I've looked up are Japanese and English. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So let's get the budget up on the screen. And then we're going, at the end of the video, we're going to open a English 151 booster bundle. So 6 packs in here that we picked up for 60 bucks. So not a bad price because I've seen them going anywhere from $50 to $85. So we kind of fell in the middle there almost and paid 60 bucks for this. And then we are going to open, I think I have 9 packs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs of Japanese 151 that I picked up for 40 bucks. It was actually 10 packs. I opened one of them up off camera to see what the pack trick was and ended up getting a Japanese Dragonair SAR. So that's pretty cool too. I'll show you guys that at the end of the video. But we're going to open up all of these packs at the end of the video and kind of compare and contrast between the two and see if we can get anything good. And then stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to go over the giveaway shelf and show you guys what we've been coming up with over here at PokéGuys to give back to you for supporting the community. But for now, we'll get into English versus Japanese cards. All right, so Japanese and English cards specifically throughout the years have very much matched each other. There are a few cards available in the Japanese version, which typically comes out before the English version, that aren't available in the English set. 151 specifically, they did a Master Ball Holo version of some of the cards that didn't transfer over to the English version when 151 was released here in America. Now, a more recent set like Prismatic Evolutions and then the Japanese offset of that, Terrestrial Festival, seemed to have transferred over pretty one-for-one when that came over to the English version of Prismatic Evolutions. And then pretty soon here, at the time of this recording, Journey Together comes out in a couple of weeks. And that, its Japanese version of Battle Partners. So far, I haven't looked too much into Journey Together because I like to be surprised when it comes out. But so far, it looks like that's going to be a pretty decent one-for-one transfer as well. There might be different variations of different cards in the Japanese set opposed to the English set. But we're going to focus on 151, like I said earlier. So today, we're going to go over things such as the Charizard card, the Charizard EX card, that's the most popular card in the English 151 set, which we'll put up on the screen here, does have a Japanese counterpart, which we'll put up on the screen right here. So when you look at those two cards, they're exactly the same. The only difference is the language. And then I'm using Pokedata.io to kind of look at the running price for each of these cards. And you'll see here that the Charizard EX Raw is worth about 286 bucks, and then its Japanese counterpart is actually worth about $175, $176. So stark difference in what they're worth. I do know coming back into the hobby when Terrestrial Festival and Prismatic Evolutions were on the brink of coming out, Terrestrial Festival cards were very expensive, and then as soon as Prismatic Evolutions dropped, you kind of see that dip in the Japanese version of the cards that had just come out in English. So with that in mind, it is decently good to collect the Japanese cards. I personally don't have a ton of them in my collection, but they do lose their value pretty quickly once their English counterparts come out, as far as that's concerned. Now, they do hold enough value to still make it worth it to keep them in your collection if that's something you're into and if that's why you're collecting. But at the same time, I would imagine that the Japanese Charizard was probably up there in price when that 151 set dropped however many years ago. And then as soon as its English counterpart came out, it kind of dropped in price. With that in mind, Pokédata having that English Charizard card at 285, 286 right now is a lot different from the $450, $500 it was worth when I came back into the hobby just around 6 or 7 months ago. So just like everything else in the world, these prices fluctuate quite a bit and go up or down and all that good stuff. And that's just one example of one card, probably the most popular card in the English set, that the stark difference in price between the English and Japanese card. So I want to show you guys, here is the Pikachu and the Gengar Master Ball Hollows from the Japanese 151 set that didn't transfer over to the English set. As far as I know, I'm kind of going through the quick list here, which is why I keep looking. I have my cheat sheet pulled up of all the different cards and stuff. And the English set got their normal reverse hollows and all that good stuff. But I'm not seeing Master Ball hollows that came out in the Japanese set, which is probably why those Master Ball hollows hold their value a lot better, as opposed to a set like Prismatic Evolutions that came out with English version of the Pokeball and Master Ball cards that we've seen in the Terrestrial Festival. So those cards more or less dropped in price once that English set came out. The Master Ball Gengar Hollow is, according to Pokedata.io, the most expensive card in the Japanese 151 set at $262. Then it's the Charizard, and the Pikachu Master Ball Hollow is $133, according to Pokedata at the time of filming. So with that in mind, there's still value in collecting the Japanese cards if that is something that you want to do. But at the same time, like I said, once that English set comes out, it's kind of a race to, if you like to trade cards and sell cards for equal value and all that good stuff, it's a race to get it done before that English set comes out. So keep that in mind as you're going throughout your collecting. If that is the goal in collecting, I want to build master sets and all that good stuff. And if I can trade like value cards along the way, such as a Gengar Master Ball Hollow, then I will use it to turn around and build the English master sets that I'm doing. But my goal is not to go out and collect the Japanese cards. And like I said, if that's what you're into, then do it and it'll be great. But like I said, we're going to open up the booster bundle and the 9 packs of Japanese 151. So let's get into that. Okay, so like I said, we're going to open up these two and compare and contrast cards in real time. So let's slice open this booster bundle and see if we can get anything good. On the English side, I'm looking for any of the 3 starters, highest evolutions: Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur. Their SIRs are obviously the chase cards in this set. And then on the Japanese side, that Charizard would be nice, but the Master Ball and the Master Ball Gengar and Pikachu take up the first and third spot in that. And then you also have the Mew, and then you got Venusaur and Blastoise. So going throughout this, hopefully we can pull some of those. I think I'm going to do the Japanese ones first, and then we'll get back into the English ones and go from there. The only difference as far as the cards are concerned is that the Japanese one comes with 7 cards, whereas we all know the English one comes with 10 cards, and then the Japanese set does not have energies in it where the English one does. So we're going to get into it and see what we can get. Oh, Pokeball Reverse Hollow Persian is nice. And then Dragonite. Let me get I always forget to get my card sleeves as we go throughout this. which Dragonite is on the first page of that Pokédata IO, so that's also good too. And then Persian Pokeball, and that's what I'm talking about right there, is they did, if you guys can see kind of those Pokeballs that are down there, there's a Master Ball type 2 that didn't transfer over when they came out with the English 151 set. But that's really cool. That's what we like to see. Already starting off strong, and we love it. So Snorlax, nice part. And a Pokeball Raichu. I'm wondering if the Pokeballs are common in the 151 set. But yeah, that's really cool looking. And then a quick look at that Dragonite. It was actually the Master Ball Dragonite that is on the first page of Pokédata.io. So hopefully we can follow up the regular Holo Dragonite with a Master Ball Dragonite. Hey! And an Arbok EX. But this is an AR Caterpie. 172 out of 165. Alt Rare Caterpie. Full art. So that's cool. And then we'll throw the Arbok EX into. So it's actually 2 alt rares that I got. Got my catalog box down there. But this is the one that we got when we were looking at the pack trick and all that good stuff. So we'll keep that off to the side too. Pokeball Dugong, Marowak. Yeah, I'm thinking Pokeball is pretty common based on how many we've gotten so far. So what we're looking for is that Master Ball. I'm hoping that I can tell the difference right away. Looks like the Master Ball is pretty prominent, at least on the pictures online. Yeah, another Pokeball. And then a full art trainer. Secret rare. Throw this in the sleeve too, just in case. Alright, a few more packs to go on the Japanese side, and then we'll start breaking open those English packs. Butterfree. My kid just watched Bye Bye Butterfree. If you remember, yeah, Meowth and Weezing. If you remember that episode when we were kids, my 3-year-old is getting into the original Pokemon anime, and he just watched that Bye Bye Butterfree episode. Might be some different artwork too. Mr. Mime Pokeball, No King. Alright, 2 more packs left. Really was hoping for a Master Ball so we could see what that looks like in real time too, and not just pictures. But that's the game you play when you're opening up packs. Vileplume Pokeball. Alright, last pack magic. Let's see if we can get one of those Master Balls. Charizard, Mew. skipped like a tongue. Went right into the Krabby reverse Pokeball, and then a Venusaur EX card, but not the SAR that we were hoping for, but that's okay. So a lot of Pokeball cards. Yep, that's a Pokeball, not a Master Ball. A lot of Pokeball cards. I'm thinking they were kind of the more common reverse holos, but let me know in the comments if you have any experience opening up the 151 Japanese, and if I'm right in thinking that they were the reverse holo of that set. But we'll get into these 6 English ones, which I'm having trouble opening for some reason. Oh, and the Japanese sets don't come with the Trading Card Live code card either. Coughing. Right on. Right on, right on. Reverse holo Farfetch'd. Reverse holo Seal. And a holo Gyarados. It's alright. 5 more packs to make some kind of magic happen. And we're looking for, on this one, like I said, the Charizard EX, the Blastoise EX, the Venusaur EX, Charmander, Zapdos EX that has the picture of all 3 legendary birds on it. Sorry, I didn't realize that it got blurry there for a second. Magikarp, Hitmonchan, Seeking, another Butterfree, reverse holo Arcanine, reverse holo Gloom, Dodrio, man, I'm not opening these well today. It's fine. It's all good. I almost did 2. Oh. Holo Water Energy. Get that into a sleeve. Tangela, Grimer, Psyduck, Pickens, Executor, Grappler, Bulbasaur. And we got a full art Caterpie out of the English set. So that's always cool. I love comparing the different stuff side by side. The same artwork. I'm guessing the same illustrator. Yep. Same illustrator. Same number on the thing. Very cool. Very awesome. Love to see whenever we get the same card to compare them side by side. And we always love getting, oh, you know what? I'm going to add that to my 151 full art collection. So that would be good too. Oddish. Meowth. Lapras. I saw something shiny back there. Scyther. Abra. Mankey. And a holo Beedrill. Alright, 2 packs left. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. Cubone, Vulpix, Magnemite, another Caterpie, Kingler, Snorlax, Sandslash, reverse holo Executor, reverse holo Golbat, and a Mew EX. Love it. This is just the regular EX. There's another one that it's a full thing of Mew right here. Very pink card as well. And then the gold Mew EX is also one of them. But this one's not bad. Pokédata says it's worth $8, so that's good. It's gonna go in the collection. But last pack magic. Let's hope we can get something fantastic. And then we will go over everything at the end. Very similar to that first pack that I opened. Okay, Charmeleon. Parasect. Japanese Charisma. Reverse Hollow Zubat. Reverse Hollow Drowsy. And a Raichu. Holographic Raichu on that one. But overall, I'm going to throw the Japanese ones in here too. Caterpie. I want both Caterpies. Mew. Dragonair. And then all of the Pokeballs that we got. Like I said, I'd be interested to see if those were kind of the standard in that pack. But yeah, so pretty good cards here. Don't hate the pickups that we got. Five good hits out of all those packs, and then a bunch of Pokeball reverse hollows out of them as well. All right, so seems like we had a little snafu there with the normal split screen that we do up in the corner, so we kind of left that out for you. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure we were able to still pick up everything on the backup camera that we use to show the content. So at least we got the content out to you. We'll go over the Japanese cards real fast. You guys didn't see me open this Dragonair, but I was telling you about it in the intro that we opened up a test pack, ended up getting that full art card. We got Caterpie, Dragonair, and the trainer card. And then on the English side, we got another Caterpie and the Mew EX. Probably the 5 pickups that I think I'm interested in the most. And then the other ones that I'm interested in, I'm going to look up to see if getting a Pokeball reverse hollow is pretty common in the Japanese 151. But as always, let me know in the comments what your favorite pickup was in this video. All right, so the giveaway shelf. Right now, we are super close to the 100 subscriber mark. So I'm going to interrupt myself here because overnight while we were editing this video, we actually reached the 100 subscriber mark. So that will be given away to one of you that commented in the 2 videos that we were giving that away on. What we're going to do now is the 250 sub giveaway for the Houndstone EX box. That's going to be a like down below, a subscribe to the channel, and then once we reach 250 subs, anyone that commented their favorite Pokeball will get the chance to win the Houndstone EX box. But we're going to have that giveaway for the Rapidash box posted pretty soon here. Again, thank you all so much for watching PokéGuys Pulling on a Budget, and we'll see you on the next one.